But yeah, it's me messing up. It's the usual. Alright, so I think we definitely want fewer 4 to 5 mana auras. And want more spot removal, probably. So what are some good spot removal spells to play in white? Like, or I guess interaction in general, but we really can't pay a lot of mana for interaction is what is important. One thing I thought about is like Armageddon and Ravages, but I don't think it's good. Can play a Spell Pierce, but not sure. We do have Mana Tithe in the deck, right? We do. Are there like trap? No, there's no useful trap, right? No. Alright, so we need a mental misstep. We need a thing. Going through your collection. You can do that with like MTG Goldfish, I think has that feature. Same, actually Card Hoarder has it too. Like you have this thing, you import your collection, and then it tells you how much your stuff is worth. And then you go to their deck builder, put it in, and then you can click a button like remove cards I own or something, and then you're left with whatever you still need. I can only recommend it because like this tool is useful as fuck. Because paper collection. That's a different thing. And I thought I could be helpful. Right, so stuff we can play is Oust, because we don't really care about their life total. Already playing Daze and Force Spike. Force of Will. Yeah, my paper collection is a mess as well. Like I have so many random boxes just lying around. Like boxes with stuff that I need to give back to people, boxes with stuff that is not yet sorted into any binders, junk boxes, binders. There's just too many magic cards, like random piles of cards that are like not yet sorted. Or I guess they are sorted. It's all Rivals of Ixalan. I even sorted them by color, but I don't have a box for them yet. It's terrible searching for cards. Random cards that need to be sold but aren't yet. All of that. It's terrible. Alright, so we need to do something about Edgar, because like I think we lost these matches to like having not enough interaction, right? We just let them do their thing and our thing wasn't strong enough, which isn't what you would expect out of a hexproof deck, because usually like, you know, if you do your thing, it's fairly strong, but a 3-mana hexproof creature is just so slow. So maybe we need a commander that is more of a support card for auras, but the actual hexproof creatures are in the deck, right? With like Bogle, Slippery Bogle, and all the other ones. At least I put all my modern plants. Yeah, I do the same. I have a modern binder. Actually 2 by now because it's too many cards. But yeah, but then like recent tournament cards are always lying around, like right, yeah. I actually fumble around with them sometimes. That's like Raging Ravines I used in Kyoto, and random cards. Here we have a Choke. Looks really cool in Japanese, I think. So I need to put them into some binder. But I haven't done that yet. Alright, I'm wondering if this is good. Probably not, right? Because it's too slow. Alright, let's find a replacement. Let's play more interaction. Because we probably don't need that many auras for our Geist to be better than the average opposing creature. Oh my god, so many random decks. Dragon Lord Ojutai. Probably don't want any of the control cards, but we can use some of the counter spells. Brainstorm, Flusterstorm. This deck is really old, isn't it? Oh, it's just... It never did anything? What? Why is it listed? Tithe. Guess we can run Tithe. This deck plays 41 lands. We only play 36. Let's see. How many lands does this deck run? 43? No. We're not unreasonable. Let's look at some. How many does Edgar run? So we probably need more. Okay, they run 37, so we should probably play around like for 38 or something. So let's cut these two and add some lands. Let's actually just add like basics. So having basics is something. Plains and an island, because we're fair. There we go. All right. Fortunately, the cards I don't have to build the commander except Mox aren't. Oh, that's pretty good. Like, normally, building commander decks in paper is like the worst, because all the cards are like. All the commander cards are a bit more expensive and less expensive on Magic Online because they're just not used in real competitive Magic. So, I don't know. Getting. What card is expensive in real life, which is not on MTGO? Probably like, I don't know, Rule of Law, Memory Lapse, like random cards. Thrasios is 20? How is Thrasios $20? Seems unreasonable. $20 is a lot for random commander cards. No, it's not. It's like really cheap. See? It's like €4, €5. Maybe 8 if you want an English one. Alright. How much is Tymna actually? Also not a lot. Interesting. Alright. Let's find a match. I want to have my last loss. Well, also let's trade for some of the cards we're missing out of this one. Is my wish list empty? It's not. There we go. Add missing cards to wish list. Check if we have enough tickets. That should be enough because there's no expensive cards. Like Lotus Petal is like $10, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can also find someone to lend those cards to. Card Hoarder is the name of the bot I'm searching for. Here we go. Oops. All right. Let's see. Select wish list. Which one is going to be the cheapest one? Let's find out. Lotus Petal 12, Lotus Petal 11. All right, so it doesn't tell us which one is which, so I'm going to assume the Expedition one is the most expensive one. That was correct. No, the other ones don't really matter, so we're just going to do it like this. It's going to be fine. Yeah, that's everything. All right, confirm trade. Perfect. So now we just need another opponent. I guess we can actually like re-queue with the new build of it. Has Magic Online accepted it? No, because it doesn't accept the Lotus Petal. All right, Lotus Petal. Normally there's like a button that does that. Why doesn't it like say replace, update with versions from your collection? Oh, now it does. All right, there we go. All right, so let's cancel this and drop instead. And then we'll hopefully find an opponent quicker. Let's play. A high number of players tonight. Let's go first against Lord Beerus on Teferi. Huh. It's probably not good enough, right? No. Sure. It's not great. Maybe the first hand is good enough just because of Chrome Mox, but I don't know, it doesn't sound right. Ravages of Wars, $70. Well, it's an old card. Old cards tend to be expensive. At least sometimes. Oh my god, no. Don't do this to me. Oh no. Don't Grim Monolith me. Gitaxian Probe. Oh no. Now they see that we don't have anything. Whatever. We're just gonna rip it off the top. Easy peasy. So yeah, it really is. You know when you get like an order on Magic Card Market that's like all one-offs, it's the worst. Especially if it's like worthless cards. Guess we'll cast Spirit Dancer. Because it's like it has the same effect, but it draws us some cards. Oh no, do they have days? For expensive cards? Yeah, that's a strategy as well. If they have days, they would have cast it already. I don't think they have days. It's got to be forced, and they're contemplating if it's worth forcing. Like days would have been a snap days unless they have like the nuts and just kill us this turn, where bouncing the island would be too big of a deal. All right. So I think I like casting this better than casting Geist this turn, because we don't have 5 mana in the future, in the near future. Now we draw pop again. I needed that against the Edgar guy. Alright, let's put some triggered abilities on this deck. Oh no, they have the bounce spell. It's cruel. That's just cruel. Just a counter spell. It's okay. Palace Jailer is so sick. It's ridiculous if you have the board. Yeah, let's actually always use that ability. Are there sick hate enchantments against Teferi? Oh, actually, oh no, one I wanted to include I didn't. Which is Pressure Field? No, what is it called? Activated abilities. It's like Contention Field? Suppression Field. Oh, is it? Oh, it's already in the deck. Great. I thought I didn't include it, especially since I didn't see it in the deck yet. Alright, Jace at least gives us an opportunity to resolve stuff. Should... if we draw an aura, we probably equip Spirit Dancer to kill Jace. If we don't, we probably just cast Geist. But that gives them like access to 2 Brainstorms. Oh, they bounce Spirit Dancer. Interesting choice. Alright. So now this Geist is hopefully is safe, right? Unless they have Force. Alright, they don't. Is this coming off next turn? It is. It's pretty scary. Oh, yeah, I guess the extra turns are fairly good here. Especially with Ancestral Visions coming off the suspend. Also giving access to another Brainstorm. So that was like draw 4 cards. So now they have a full hand again. They also haven't played land yet, so they can cast a Fairy. They don't have a lot of stuff to untap yet. Oh, well, scratch that. Let's draw Suppression Field. But I guess they can just counter it, which sucks. Alright, that's something at least. So probably cast Core Spirit Dancer and pass. It's not looking great. The first hand was so good, except that it only had lands. So it really only had Chrome Mox going for itself. What's going on here? Is this Emrakul or something? No. People. Alright, we'll try to fight that. Spell Pierce. So now they go land, Mox, Threat Dynamo, and we're dead. Whatever, let's not play this. Because then they just go land to ferry the turn after, and then whatever. We're just dead. I guess Spell Pierce might be really good after all. Alright, it's Edgar again. And we're on the draw again. Why are we on the draw all the time? I don't want to be on the draw. But I like adding more interaction, cutting the bad enchantments. Because it feels bad playing bad cards. Who would have guessed? What's the worst things? What are the worst enchantments? This one isn't very good. Like, I like the efficient ones. I dislike the expensive ones. Stuff like this. Let's cut this. Let's cut. Yeah, I think like spending 5 mana on enchantment is just too much. Like, we're already so slow with spending 3 mana on our commander. So I think by now we're playing all the ways to cast Geist on turn 2. The Cavern is basically not a way to cast it on turn 2, but like, I don't know. With my luck, Cavern is basically always the best card in my deck, because I'm always going second. So that then makes like, I like the look of this deck way more. Maybe Shrum isn't good enough. Maybe it is though. It's tough to protect though. Maybe we want Swan Song as well. And Daze is actually awkward because you can only use it starting turn 3, because before that you just really don't want to you don't want to bounce a land to your hand. Wow, this is like the best hand we've had so far. Probably gonna exile an island. Yeah, right. Yeah. Alright, Viscera Seer. Oh no, what am I doing? What the fuck? I should have played the island. I can hard cast Daze. What? Jesus. No wonder that I keep losing when I'm... Oh my god, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Because now if I want to cast Daze, I have to... Oh my god, that's terrible. Yeah, I won't Daze that. Doesn't matter. I guess it matters a bit, but getting Geist down is way more important. Alright, Heliod's Pilgrim is quite slow. Do we actually want to cast that this turn instead of Geist? No, getting Geist down must be better. So the card we probably want to draw the most is Propaganda or Ghostly Prison. The next best card is probably any lifelink granting enchantment. I'd say. Yeah, it's the only reasonable attack. I think this turn we can cast Pilgrim, getting like Curiosity or something. Although I really want. No, we actually get the thing that makes it unblockable and grants lifelink. That's better. And then we. Alright, drawing the land makes us able to like cast that and Griffspoon next turn. Oh, we're still like. I don't know, this doesn't feel good. We should be in a good spot by now if we were playing a good deck, because our draw was like pretty good. I guess I made a mistake, but yeah, this turn is always Heliod's Pilgrim. Like getting a blue enchantment is nice because then we can counter anything that, or like anything terrible that happens. So this is like probably the best target, right? It's blue, it grants lifelink, it just does everything. Daybreak Carnet is also sweet. I guess it's better, right? Because it makes this like unbeatable. Well, let's get Carnet. We're kind of weak to like big stuff, but I don't know. I don't see a way around. Like, even if we force something, we don't make our Geist into any reasonable threat, right? We just have to hope they don't have like cards that would be really scary. Are cards like Shared Animosity or Bloodline Keeper. Basically, any Lord is fairly scary. But how many Lords can they play? Why would they play Lords? Double fetch makes me think of Bloodline Keeper. Obelisk of Erd? Yeah, Obelisk of Erd. Alright, it's also scary. But Daybreak Carnet should make our Geist into... should, like... Yeah, our Geist will be bigger than most of their stuff. Bruce's banned in Dual Commander. Yeah, the ban lists are fairly different. Are there other partner commanders that are banned in Dual Commander? What? Why wouldn't they attack here? That just doesn't make any sense. What are they playing around by not attacking with both? I don't see it. Alright, so this turn it's Griffspoon and Daybreak Carnet. Drawing a blue card would have been premium. Drawing a tap land is actually the worst draw. I actually think this is our only tap land in the deck. Sorry, I want to say that this was not very good of a draw. Right, so let's cast Griffspoon. Cast Carnet. And then if they don't do something this turn, I think we're in a good spot. Only Bruise. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for nothing broken. Alright, that's not very broken. Please, please, one time. Yes! And now we just need to draw a blue card. Oh, perfect. Everything's coming up roses. So we play this, right? Or do we want to cycle this? We kill them in 2 attacks. Breya's banned too. Yeah, I can imagine that. Breya is insane. Yeah, I think we don't deploy the sword. It just doesn't, like, why would we? I'd rather cycle this and, like, to have force and remand up for whatever reason. Also, we probably don't want to let our Heliod's Pilgrim die for edict reasons. And I guess we can cycle this now. Yeah, this doesn't really matter. I guess I should have, in that case, I should have cycled pre-combat. That was weird. But now we have like double counterspell backup. So I think we're about to win a match. Isn't that amazing? Because we're only taking 18. And we're also gaining some life. Actually, we're taking less damage. Should we block? How much are we taking? 4, 8, 11, 18, as I said. So I don't see how we lose from that spot. So I'd rather not block. Yeah, otherwise we lose to we lose to Cavern of Souls plus Edict guy. This one has first strike, right? Yeah, it does. We might as well force this. Or memory lapse. I guess we memory lapse it. But we're also not dead to it, are we? 5, 15, 15, 19, 23. Yeah, we're just not dead to it, so why would we do anything about it? This still has first strike, so our guy lives. Yeah. Amazing GG, yeah. Got there. I didn't miscount, did I? I didn't. Alright. I almost worried for a second there. Oh, damn, they got one more life. I missed that. So they wouldn't actually have been dead in the backswing. Like, apparently they were, because we can swing with Heliod's Pilgrim and they didn't have a blocker, but like... Yeah. You probably get what I'm saying. Oh, we're playing Masala Chicken. Alright. This one seems decent. It's against Edgar. So we get to see if there's a removal spell in their hand, and then we get to cast Spirit Dancer, probably. Like, depending on what their hand looks like. We either get to go off with Spirit Dancer or, like, go slower with the Geist, but... Geist, yeah, it's super slow against Edgar. Starting with a 2/2 on turn 3 is, like... not the best strategy. Yeah. So yeah, for everyone who, like, I don't know, joined later, I basically came up with this idea today because I was thinking about like hexproof and how good it would be if you had a hexproof commander with like auras, and then I build it, and so far we haven't been doing too well, but it's all going to change. All right, it's not safe to play the Spirit Dancer, guys. It's not safe. We might still do it depending on if they tap out, just to force them to use mana during their turn, but it's not gonna live. Let's actually take a screenshot of their hand so we don't forget it. And then we'll probably cast Opt at end turn. We could also cast Steel Shaper's Gift now to see what we draw next turn. But sometimes I want to cast Spirit Dancer on 2, I guess. Also, Steel Shaper's Gift just doesn't do anything against the Braid. So I want to opt this turn. Because otherwise they know not to use the Braid on the creature. And like they probably won't use that anyways, but it's just, I don't know, more mana efficient and stuff. Maybe we draw into like a counter spell for a vampire. Battle Mastery. How good is that? No, we need lifelink. Yeah, I think we need lifelink. Flying is also nice. We don't play this, do we? No. Like, we have 4 lands already, so when they tap out and we have 4 mana available, we can like play Spirit Dancer into Eel Umbra or something, and that's gonna be really good. Actually, no, don't F6. I can cast Steel Shaper's Gift. And I should. We are 1 and X, that's true. If you replace X with 1, or like set X as 1, because we lost the first one or the second one. Because it's all winning from here on, you know? Yeah, GTA is just the best. And then next turn they probably cast the Condemned. And then we cast Geist, and then they cast something, and then we cast something else. Alright. I don't know. I'd really like to draw Propaganda or Ghostly Prison. Both of them would make me very happy. Alright, so we know they don't have the tower anymore, and we know they don't have the Flooded Strand anymore. Probably size this down just a bit. No Flooded Strand, no Command Tower, no Interloper. Wondering why they didn't cast Condemned. Because it's basically the same, except that it's more mana efficient if they draw like a 3-drop they want to play. Because Interloper is in general like worse than the other guy. Yeah, I guess we fetch ourselves a basic because they do run Price of Progress, or at least I run it in Edgar, so this shouldn't worry us. Like, this shouldn't be a downside for us. Alright, let's pass. So they have 6 cards in hand, and we know 4 of them. 3 of them are removal spells, and 1 is the Condemned. Now they have 3 cards we don't know about. Alright, that's 1 of them. So they drew that during the last few turns, and then we'll see if they found a better lord than Condemned. They didn't. They just cast the Condemned. So now we know that's also not in their hand. Yeah, they're not going to discard here, but we also can't block, obviously. And now Spectral Flight. Okay, no. Okay, GTA plus equip is just not an option, I don't think. No. No, it's just way worse. So it's probably Spirit Dancer plus Spectral Flight. Because then they have to dismember the Spirit Dancer. We can't raise them, can we? We can't raise them, can we? We can also go Spectral Flight plus Eel Umbra, or like Spectre Flight plus another +1 with the wind. Here it would be great to have like some sort of lifelink enchantment. How much? Yeah, I guess we need to make to put double Spectral Flight, or at least Spectral Flight plus Eel Umbra on it, so we can block like the big things. And I think the fact that, yeah, I, I think double Spectral Flight is better, because the 1 point of toughness difference might actually make a difference. We attack for 10, which kills them in 3 turns. That's no good, is it? Because we take 10 at the very least. Yeah, no, that's no good. We at least take 10 in the backswing. And then they also have Lightning Bolt in hand. And if they have a Lord, we're taking 14. I think that's too much. We'll have to try finding a lifelink enchantment, or propaganda, or like spectral prison, ghostly prison, spectral prison. Alright, so they still have these 3 cards in hand that we know of. They can't really attack. I don't think so. Unless they play Shore Strike or something. Because if they attack, we're just going to eat up their best creature. Like, not attacking with this leads to us blocking that, and then not attacking with that leads to, like, nothing. Wow, they just don't have anything. Interesting. Alright, Remain's nice. We probably just run out Eel Umbra. Do we? What's best in life? Is casting G-Tip and pass? No, that doesn't make any sense. Casting Eel Umbra also doesn't achieve a lot. But like, I don't want to do Spirit Dancer plus Eel Umbra, because then I can't cast Remand. I think we just pass. Interesting. I guess Eel Umbra is kind of safe to do. Because like the Spirit Dancer, no, actually. Yeah, if they tap out, I'm much more likely to go for GT than I'm gonna go than I am going for Spirit Dancer. So I'm gonna cast the Eel Umbra right now, just, I don't know, in case they find like multiple pump effects or something. So like, in case this somehow dies, you know? I think that's more likely to happen than whatever I'm doing by not casting it. What's this? If this is a vampire, I'm not going to remand it, because I'm scared a lot more by that Edgar. Could also be a card like Thoughtseize. Still no attacks. I'm willing to remand a 2-mana vampire, I think, because 3 is awkward. Drana. I don't think I can remand that, because Edgar is just too scary. Which sucks. Yeah. I need to let that resolve. Yeah. Alright, oh, Force Spike is, holy moly. That was, Something. So, all right. Let's think about what we're doing here, because okay. So, all right. What we can do is pass. If they cast Edgar, we force spike. Everything's great. We equip Jite. We don't have remand up. That's pretty bad. We can cast Jite here. If they cast... Yeah, I think I like casting Jite. Then they cast a Braid. Then we force spike that. Then we remand the possible Edgar. And then everyone's happy. Yeah, I think that's the line. I think that's the line to take. Yeah. They still can't get through this Geist unless they draw Gatekeeper of Malakir, and then should hopefully be good against that. We'll have to see. See if our opponent is willing to cast Braid. No. So they are afraid of some sort of counter magic. So probably the worst thing to happen to us here is Cavern of Souls. But that's always going to be the case. If they just Braid here, that's fine. And that's well played by them. Might actually remand it. Just to draw cards? No. Doesn't make sense, right? Does that make sense? I think it does. Also, if our opponent's afraid of like Spell Pierce or something, they're not going to cast it again. Land number 6 is not the best one. Yeah, we really need an early lifelink enchantment. Alright, no, they're just recasting it. That's fine. So no more Braid. Blah. They still can't attack. I think attacking here is a mistake. I guess that forces through 12 damage? Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. So any aura here is a great draw. Because of the Spirit Dancer. Alright, that was not very good. If we're playing Spirit Dancer here, it's fairly obvious that we have Force Spike. So I'm not going to do it. I'm wondering if there was a better way to play last turn. Because I was kind of relying on them casting a Braid at end of turn. Storm Visitor. I don't get why they wouldn't discard that to Stormkirk Condemned. Alright, let's see. Yeah, alright. Now we lost, because yeah, whatever. drawing 8 lands is not the best way to win. If they have another land, we're dead anyways. Yeah. Because we can't interact with Edgar. We're actually just dead, right? Yeah. Oh, that sucks, but I guess, like, yeah, whatever. Drawing 3 to 4 lands in a row. Holy shit, this would have not ended well. Holy moly. Are we even playing non-land cards in this deck? Yeah, we needed stuff like Ghostly Prison. That would have helped hugely. The Braid was, like, super important, because otherwise the GT just gets to take over the game. I guess it's good against, like, Toxic Deluge and, like, what else? Damnation, but it's not good against any sacrifice effect. What are we playing against? Jace. Like, Geist resolving is just very unlikely here. I really want to wait to resolve Geist on turn 2. I guess we could try. Guess so, yeah. It's very nice of you. Is this ever keepable, or do we need to mulligan towards something that's good? I'm gonna mulligan. Alright, this is a bit better, because it already deploys a threat on turn 2. And, like, a very good threat against... Oh, that's also nice. Yeah, I'll keep that. The ghost. Yeah, it's also a very good threat on turn 2, and it's not easy for them to counter on their turn 1. Like, it's much easier for them to counter on their turn 2. So we're going to be playing the Spirit Dancer. Hopefully they don't counter it, and then we'll move on. Alright. There's like 2 counter spells that do that. Like, there's Spell, Snare, Force Spike, and I guess Daze. So 3. If we draw land here, I'm casting Geist. If we don't draw land... Oh, this way I'm always casting Geist. Because they can't always have Daze. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Like, they probably wouldn't cast Jace if they didn't have some sort of counterspell. But that's very unfortunate. Like, I don't know. Force Spike into a free counterspell is, like, the worst case for us. But I'm not gonna... Like, we still have Strum, which is nice. But now it's, like, also too late for anything to happen. Because it's, like... Turn 4, they already have a Jace. They're about to flip the Jace. There's too much that has gone wrong. I think we can wait a turn on casting the Cartouche, because we can cycle the farmland and stuff. What's going on here? Oh, Flash of Insight, of course. Forgot about that. Yeah, that resolves. So they actually don't want to flip the Jace. I guess that's reasonable given that we are a blue-white deck with few removal spells. So probably cycle the farmland at end of turn, because Geist is never resolving. Like, we have to put our hopes into this Strum. Okay, play this first. Oh, actually, I don't know. Cartouche. And then Curiosity. Opt. It's fine. Oh, the Stay Hydrated bot is giving useful advice, guys. Grab yourself some water if you have not yet. And I'll drink something myself. Alright. This Jace is scary, but manageable. We really need to grow the Shrum at some point though, because currently it's not a huge threat. It's just a 3/3 flying. But I guess drawing cards is nice, and like we'll draw a lot of cards with these cheap enchantments. Alright, Jace's not flipping yet. Well, it also wouldn't do a lot in the flipped form, except for like dying to Shrum. I wouldn't say Thrum, but because like S followed by an R is really rare in English, but for some reason it's true here. Alright, let's draw some more cards. Alright, hopefully we don't draw more lands. Alright, that's good. That's actually pretty good. Let me play another land first in case of like, I don't know, Force Spike. Alright. Let's deliver the beats. And also scry 1. Jitte. I feel like that's not good enough, because it's like super slow to get going and requires a lot of mana. Maybe it's too greedy to bottom it though. All the triggers. Yes. I always like drawing cards. Alright, Force Spike is cool. It's at least some interaction. Alright. And we go up to 34, guys. No way for Jace to race us now. You know what? Jace can flip and a plus, and it takes away half of the power. Jace plussing takes away half of the power of the card. It's impressive. Drawing card seems fun. It's really good. Oh, that's scary. That's really scary. I think we have to counter that. Do we? Do we have to counter that? Huh. Any opinions on countering extraplanar lands? Like, it basically makes Force Spike useless. And gives them access to, like, a huge amount of mana. Yeah, I think I'm gonna counter it. Or at least, like, try. There's also some chance that now Force Spike gets good again. Yeah, untapping with 10 mana is scary, but... Alright, we gave our all. Maybe he casts Deep Analysis now, and then we can Force Spike that at the very least. That would be... At least then the counterspell would have died for something, you know? Alright. This Jace, taking away half of our Thrall's power. And gives you 4 mana too. Oh, that's very true. Nice, yes! Now holy shit! That's actually insane! Because now we have like a bazillion mana. And we're just gonna go off with this thing. Let's just kill this guy this turn. Easy. Easy. Yeah. Easy peasy. We're gonna draw like a bazillion cards and cast all the auras in the world. Holy shit. That's real. I forgot that this is symmetrical. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. They're so dead. No, this is not the most damage per mana, right? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Wait, actually we should cast this because this is just lethal. Oh my god. Oh yes. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Oh my god. Oh god. Alright, yes, let's go. Yes. This is so gonna be on top 5 place. This was insane. Yeah, give me those triggers. I want to draw more cards. Yes. Be careful with your extra planar lenses, guys. Be careful with them. Yes. That was really good. That's worth a screenshot. I love it. Just play snow-covered islands. Yeah, that's actually true. Like it's kind of a mind game thing, right? Where if your opponent plays snow-covered islands, you also want to play them, but if they don't, I threw it together and like just included all the normal lands, and I didn't want to play tap lands because it's fairly important to cast Geist of Sandtraft on curve. So I wanted to make sure I can do that. Played snow-covered at the last 3 GPs. Alright, I think this hand has enough interaction that I'm going to keep it. Also, SRAM is good against the blue decks because they play no removal. Yeah, we basically just opt at end of turn. Looking for any white source, really. That's not a white source. That is a white source. Are we casting SRAM? I guess we are. We have Mental Misstep backup, so the only thing that gets us is like Daze. There was a reason to get Tundra, right? Yeah. I guess I should have gotten Tundra. So at the very least, that was a small misstep. I guess they might play Wasteland. Do they? Does Teferi play Wasteland? Thought Vessel. Alright. Not gonna daze that. I would much rather play Geist. Alright, let's attack. And then cast Geist. Because Geist is a pretty good clock against combo decks. Has proven itself in Legacy. In Modern and Legacy, I guess. But less in Legacy. More in Modern. Fact or fiction? It's fine. Wow, that's a strong factor fiction. So transmute artifact scary. Extra planar lenses 2. Does anyone have any idea about this? Because these are some hard piles. No, I guess I don't want to put... Okay, so things that don't go together are lens and monolith, right? So things that don't go together are lens and island. I click random stuff. Lens and island don't go together. And then monolith and... Did they play land? They did. So monolith and memory lapse can go together because we can counterspell days. Random.org. Jeez. So I guess I'll do it like this. No, like this. Yes, because this, the top pile leads to them casting monolith into memory lapse, where the bottom pile leads to them hopefully not taking it. I think this is correct. I'll try this. Alright, they took the top pile. Everything's coming up roses. Alright, so we just cast Spirit Mental first. Random.org said transmute and memory lapse versus monolith, island, and lens. So I made some bad decisions there, according to random.org. Right, kind of like keeping double blue open. I know. Right, so then now we're looking for more auras, obviously, because we're kind of flooding out already. We do have some protection. And we're also hitting for a fair amount of damage, actually. Our opponent's hand is pretty good, though. Do we counter monolith, actually? Probably do, right? Do we? Yeah, oh my god. Oh, watch. Look at this. This is next level. This is fucking next level magic. Look at this. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to counter that. Oh. Yeah, this was next level. No, but the idea was that he casts memory lapse. I let that resolve, I redraw, and then I daze the Basalt Monolith, and then I redraw the counter spell, which was basically the best card in my hand. But then my opponent just didn't play with me. Alright, we're flooding out badly. But they're also dead next turn. The problem is we only have a mental misstep. Oh, we're actually only hitting for 9. Oh no, so they're not dead next turn. I'm dumb. Oh no. Alright. From Mox. Imprinting something. They also have memory lapse. So like they'll probably at least survive the next turn. So things are scary. Let's see. So they have 5 cards in hand, and then they probably cast a Teferi or something. In hindsight, I probably should have dazed the factor fiction. Maybe that was just wrong to let resolve in the first place, because it's so mana efficient to daze that. and then bottlenecks them on like resources a bit. Actually, even with memory lapse, they don't necessarily survive the next turn because we do draw an additional card off of SRAM if we draw some sort of aura. So even if they counter it, we like get to redraw. We just have to draw like running auras for 3 draw steps or something. Or 2, I guess, depending on how much counter magic they have. Jace? Sure. Alright, let's see what we draw. Aura. Ah, come on. This isn't fun. Do we attack Jace? Probably have to kill Jace. How does Jace interact with Geist of Sintra? Does anyone know that? Let's look it up. Because the Geist never attacks. The Geist never attacks. So the Geist of Sintraft can attack our opponent while SRAM and the Angel... No, yeah, while SRAM and the Angel attack the Jace. I guess if they have a bounce spell, that's annoying, but that's always going to be annoying. The Geist... Okay, I have to look it up now, I'm sorry. Gatherer, Jace, Architect of Thought. The Jace ability shouldn't trigger? Alright, your word is enough for me to believe you. Yeah, alright, it didn't. Wait, playing island, fetch 1 land out of the deck. Fair question, and it's just laziness. It's probably correct. It's probably correct to play the Scalding Tarn, but it improves odds by not by like too much, right? It's very slim optimization, thinning your deck, so like it's not. The time is actually worth more to me, probably. I don't know. It's just laziness. Woo! 3 and 2. Booyah! Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Pew pew pew. Alright, this is the hardest earned treasure chest ever. Yeah, we cashed. We did it, boys. We did it. Alright. Alright. Let's hit 1,000 play points. That's not 1,000 play points, but this Electropotence is dear to my heart because it's earned in an honest way. I don't even know what it does. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you may pay. If you do... Wow. That's pretty bad. I guess it's good and limited, right? Because, that's treasure chest.